Hey everyone, I'm Yarn User Gal, and I'm going to show you how to make this beautiful triangle granny shawl today. So you're going to start with your yarn and whatever hook size matches it. So I'm using a 5mm hook. Start by making a magic ring, so wrap the yarn around your fingers once, then cross, and then a second time. And then go under the first loop, over the second, pull the second loop under and through the first one, slide it off your fingers. Now chain 4, so yarn over, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I gotta get more yarn. Now, double crochet 3. So to do double crochet, you yarn over, put your hook in the magic ring, yarn over, pull through the magic ring, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops. And then you do 2 more double crochet. Yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Yarn over, insert your hook, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you can kind of slide that around, and then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, double crochet 3. We're going to be double crocheting in groups of 3 so that we get the granny square look. Basically, all we're doing is crocheting half a granny square. And then chain 2 and double crochet 1 more. Now take your tail and pull it so that the magic ring gets tight like that. Alright, chain 4. You're going to do this at the beginning of every row. Double crochet 3 into this chain space. So you're going to turn your work so it looks like this, and then find this chain space. We're not going into the stitches, we're going into the space. We're going to yarn over, put your hook in the space, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. We're going to double crochet 3 into this space. And then chain 2. You're going to chain 2 between each cluster. Alright, and then this next space, this is going to be the middle of our granny shawl. So you're going to be doing 2 clusters in each one. So this is 1 cluster of 3 double crochet. So double crochet 3 in this next chain space. 1, 2, 3, and then you're going to chain 2 and double crochet 3 more in this same space so that we get the point at the middle. Two, 3, and then chain 2 more. And then double crochet 3 into this space. My yarn came off, so I'm just going to redo that stitch. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 2 and double crochet 1 in this same space. Since we're doing a triangle, we have to increase the rows, so we're going to be doing this extra double crochet at the end of each round. Alright, now for row 3, we're going to chain 4. We're going to be repeating row 3 for all of the other rows, so make sure you pay attention. Double crochet 3 into this first space, this is the third double crochet, and then chain 2, 1, 2, double crochet 3 in each of the next ones until you get the middle. So for this row there's only 1. The next row there's going to be 2, and then 3 and 4 and so on. But for this row there's only 1 space between the first and the middle. And then you're going to chain 2 and then double crochet 3, chain 2, double crochet 3 into this middle. 1, 2, 3, and then chain 1, 2, double crochet 1, 2, 3, all into the same space. And then chain 2 and double crochet 3 into each of the clusters. Make sure you chain 2 between each one, or else it'll get all bunched up. So again, for this row there's only going to be 1 space that we have to double crochet 3 into. And then chain 2 and double crochet 3, chain 1, double crochet 3, chain 2, double crochet 1 into this last space. So 1, 2, 3 double crochet, and then 1, 2 chains, and 1 last double crochet. So now you're just going to repeat row 3 for all the rest of the rows. And then you can start to see the pattern once you get to about row 5 maybe. It looks really pretty either in a solid color or stripes or with a variegated yarn. So I'll show you one more row and then I'll show you how to finish it off. So chain 4 to start the row, and then double crochet 3 in the first space, 1, 2, 3, chain 2, 1, 2, double crochet 3 in the next, and we're not going into the chains or the stitches, we're just going into this big gap here that we get. This space is made from doing the chaining 2 in between the stitches. If we didn't do that, then they'd all be bunched together and we wouldn't have these big spaces. Chain 2. And then this time we have another before we get to the middle. So double crochet 3 in these. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 1, 2, double crochet 3, chain 2, double crochet 3 into this middle space, middle chain 2 space. 1, 2, 3 double crochet, 1, 2 chains, 1, nope, that came off, so I'm going to redo that. 1, 2, 3 double crochet, and then you're going to chain 2 and make clusters in all the spaces all the way down the row. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 chains, and then we have this second space. We're going to do 1, 2, 3 double crochet, chain 2, and then once you get to the end of your row, you're gonna go in this chain 4 space. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 2, double crochet 1. All you do is repeat these rows for as big as you want your shawl to be, or until you run out of yarn. And then, to finish it off, obviously you don't want a shawl that's actually this big, but once you've made it big enough to fit you or whoever you're making it for, you're going to chain 1, cut your yarn about 4 or 5 inches past the hook. Then pull the yarn through, pull it tight, set your crochet hook aside, and take your tapestry needle, and you're going to weave in both ends. So choose a side to be the front. It doesn't matter, they both look the same, but if you like one side better than the other, then that'll be your front. So I'll say this is the front of mine. So you're going to take your yarn down and then to the back of your work. You're just going to weave it in a couple times back and forth. And then you're going to do the same for this one. So to do that, you go down, this is how I do it. You go down the top of the stitch, and then through to the back, and then down to the bottom. You just keep weaving it through these 3. But make sure it doesn't come out the front or it'll look really bad. Okay? And then thread your needle, take it down. And when you're pulling it, make sure you don't yank it, because then it'll bunch up your work and it'll be hard to undo. But you can kind of position it how you want it. And then you're going to skip this last bar that you worked in, and you're going to insert your needle in here, go over to the end of the row, and you don't have to weave your ends in like this. This is just how I like doing mine. It's a little harder to weave them in when you have a mesh project or a granny square, because you can't just go through a big line of stitches. You have to like kind of position how you want it to be. But I find this easiest and best for me. So this is how I'm going to do it. You can do it this way or whatever way you like. And then you're going to, once you've done it 3 or 4 times, you're going to pull it a little bit, cut your yarn, and then it'll just blend in. And then you set that tail away. Throw it away or keep it, whatever. You can maybe use it to stuff some amigurumi or something. And then you're going to just do the same thing with this other tail. Make sure it doesn't come through to the front. Thread your needle. And when I have a magic ring, I like to just kind of go in circles a couple times, because nobody wants their magic ring to fall apart. Make sure you don't do this too much, or else this part of it will be bulky. It won't be very noticeable, but it looks a little bit nicer if you just do it maybe a few times. And then you can cut this Set that stuff aside. And then you have a beautiful shawl, hopefully bigger than mine. And then that's the back, that's the front. There's not much of a difference, but if you like one side better than the other, then that's fine. Alright, so thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it, and I hope that you try out this project sometime. If you did like it, it would be great if you could give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll see you on my next video. Bye!